Chris here. Here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and shows that premiered this week, whether it be theaters, streaming, etc. All right. Now two of the big ones that's coming out this week. First up, we got the horror film The Black Phone, which is actually based on a book by not Stephen King but his son Joe Hill, which I think is it runs in the family there. But anyway, now The Black Phone is directed by Scott Derrickson, who's done who of course did Doctor Strange, but he has done some films I was not too big with. Like I was not really into the first Sinister. Deliver Us from Evil was pretty terrible. So he has a hit and miss record here. Hear that? But I gotta say, this actually looks creepy. I mean, you got Ethan Hawke in this. The This looks like it's gonna be something really interesting to check out. From what I've heard, it has some twisted turns here. I think this movie has some really potential to be cool, and it's getting some really great reviews. So I'm excited for this. Hopefully, it'll be something decent. All right. Also out, we got the Elvis biopic Elvis. Now, this of course stars Austin Butler as the role of Elvis. We also got Tom Hanks as his manager here. And this looks terrific. I mean, Austin Butler, who came a long way from shows like Zoe 101, iCarly, and all, seeing him pretty much play like an Oscar bait role like this has me intrigued. Directed by Boz Lerman, who I always enjoy. So I think this movie has some potential to be really intriguing to check out. So hopefully I'll end up enjoying it. I've been hearing some really good reviews about it. And Elvis's family is also approving it too. So that makes me approve too. So all right. Also out, we got the A24 film Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Now, this is actually based on a short of the same name. It features the voice of Jenny Slate, and it's actually not even fully animated. It's actually live mixed with live action and animated here. Here you got Marcel, a one-inch tail shell, searches for his family with the help of a documentary filmmaker. I always keep calling it a snail, but it's actually a shell, really, not a snail. But it looks really interesting. I mean, H24 has always made some really cool movies I've enjoyed, so I'm interested to check this one out. Looks cute, charming, and I believe this is H24's first PG movie. I could be wrong there, but hey, I guess some kids wants to check out what H24 is made of too. So there you go. All right. Now we got a couple of stuff that is premiering on Netflix. We got the new comedy, The Man for Toronto, which stars Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson, and also Kale Cuoco's in there, so that has me intrigued too. Anyway, the plot follows a New York City screw up named Teddy, who is mistaken for the man from Toronto when the two wind up at in the same Airbnb. And of course, it's a little bit. I am getting a bit of a Trading Places vibe here, and it actually looks pretty fun. I mean, Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson teaming up. This was supposed to be a Kevin Hart and Jason Statham movie at one point, but I guess Statham dropped out of this, and now Woody Harrelson replaced him. This is directed by Peter Hughes, who of course gave us the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard movies. I mean, I do love Kevin Hart. I think sometimes his shit could be get a little tiring, but I still love this guy. I think he is always so funny. And seeing him pair up with someone that is not Dwayne Johnson and Ice Cube this time, which is this time Woody Harrelson, should be interesting to check out. Now, another film that actually just premiered on Netflix yesterday that I actually got a chance to watch was Love and Galata, which I just did my review for it. Um, in it, Lena, who is just a high school graduate, would rather spend her time preparing for college than fly to Rome to fulfill her mother's last wishes. And there she ends up literally falling for not one but two very different other guys there. And I of course thought the movie was pretty interesting. It was cute, charming. I thought the lead actress was pretty good. So if you guys haven't seen it, like I said in my review, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's actually a really decent film worth checking out. All right. Now on Paramount Plus, we got Beavis and Butthead back, which is time Beavis and Butthead do the universe. Now here's what it's about. After creative judge sends judge hence Mike Judge. I see what they did there. After creative judge sentences them to space camp, a black hole sends it is adolescent heroes 24 years into modern future, where the duo may use iPhones, embark on a quest to score, and become the target of deep space. So, yeah, I mean, it's been years since since the last Beavis and Butthead movie, which was of course Through America. I'm glad to see these two goofballs coming back. I mean, I've always liked Beavis and Butthead. They were not like I was never like big as like let's say I am with Family Guy or South Park, but I still love Beavis and Butthead. I mean, come on, you got Rich has poked fun at them a couple times, which of course we went Rex were pretty much were modeled after Beavis and Butthead, so there's that. I'm looking forward to check this one out. Hopefully, it'll be a decent one. It premiere on Paramount Plus today. I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I really gotta give this one a go. It looks pretty fun. All right, now we got a couple of stuff that actually premieres on Disney Plus this week. First up, we got the basketball film Simply Tide Rise. Of course, it looks like Netflix is not the only one who can do basketball films with Hustle. I mean, that's about for basketball films. First Hustle and now Rise. Pretty cool there. Anyway, based on the real life story about the family that produced the first trio of brothers to become NBA champions in the history of the league. And this looks very inspiring. I mean, Netflix. This thing has always done great sport movies, whether it's like Remember the Titans, The Rookie, and all. So I'm always interested in checking out another sport movie from Netflix. Why do I keep calling Netflix? From Disney. So this looks like it could be something really interesting to check out. All right. Also on Disney Plus, we got Trevor the Musical, which is actually which of course Disney Plus, a couple years ago they have released the Hamilton thing where someone was like shoot where they filmed Hamilton as a live stage, like a live film, and released on Disney Plus. Apple did that with the recent with Comfortway, and now it looks like we got Trevor the Musical here. And now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, it is of course the Broadway show, and it's where a charming 13-year-old is on a turbulent journey of self-discovery. After an embarrassing incident at middle school, Trevor must summon the courage to forge his own path. And this actually looks like it'd be really interesting. I've never seen the Broadway show, but I have seen like a couple of the previews. Like they literally post loads of previews of this thing on YouTube, so I have seen previews for it. And the trailer actually looks decent, so I think this could be interesting to check out. All right, we got Western, a couple of other interesting films here. We got a Western called Murder at Yellowstone City. No, it has nothing to do with the TV show Yellowstone. Now this has an interesting cast. You got Thomas Jane, Anna Kemp, former Shameless co-stars Zach McGowan and Emma Kennedy. Uh, you got Nat Wolff is in this. Amy Garcia from the George Lopez Show fame. Got Gabriel Bryan. Really cool cast here. Now here's what this film was about. The once peaceful and booming Yellowstone City has fallen on hard times, but when a local prospector strikes gold, things seem to be turning around. Any hope is soon shattered when the prospector is found dead, and the sheriff quickly arrests a mysterious newcomer. But nothing is so simple in this sleepy western town, and more than a few of the locals have secrets to keep and reasons to kill. And it looks like an interesting little western film. Got a really cool cast here, so sign me up with this one. Maybe it'll be good. And who doesn't love Thomas Jane? Come on, Punisher people. All right, we also got a horror film called Flux Gorma from IFC Midnight. It stars Asa Butterfield and Gwendolyn Christie. Set in set in it is to devote to culinary and elementary performances. A a collective finds himself embroiled in power struggles, artistic vendettas, and gastrointestinal disorders. And this thing looks really messed up and creepy. So, and I like Ace Butterfield. He's really great on the show Sex Education. So I'm glad to see him. And I've always been a fan of him ever since I saw him in Hugo years ago. So I think this movie looks like we really intrigued to check out. But hopefully it's better than the last horror movie as almost said Ezra. Totally different guy. Um, Hopefully this is a better horror film than the last film that Asa Butterfield was in, which was that Ready or Die film, which was pretty terrible. So terrible, I didn't even do a review for that thing because I did not even feel like talking about it much. Anyway, also out, we got a movie called Press Play, which stars Lewis Pullman, who's actually the son of Bill Pullman from Independence Day fame. And And he's also supposed to be in that Stephen King adaptation of he's supposed to be like dang, what was the Stephen King adaptation? Dang, I forgot the name of the Stephen King adaptation he's supposed to be in. Uh, Salem's Lot. Why did I freeze up on Salem's Lot? Anyway, that was that. You also got Danny Glover's in this. It's about a young woman who has a chance to save the love of her life, when she discovers that the mixtape they made together can transport her back in time. Time travels thing, pretty cool there. Who does not live in the time travel lane? I mean, we've seen time travel romance movies before. Obviously, Time Traveler's Wife, About Time. I guess this now falls into that too. So cool. All right. We also got some foreign movies out this week. We got Harmony, where Sophia is a wounded soldier suspects medical faculty. Uh, the military placed her in and isn't really for a recovery, but something far more devious condemn Harmony. The faculty is in more a government program to create telepathy. Could be interested there. We got Baba about young New York City born Everett who stares down historical social genetic trauma with unflinching courage. Could be cool. That sounds like an interesting synopsis there. But now we do also got a couple of TV shows premiering this week as well. Like we got The Bear, which is actually premiering on Hulu, which stars Jeremy Allen White. Speak of Shameless fame. Now he plays a young chef from the fine dining world, returns to Chicago to run his family's sandwich shop. Now I've seen a couple of like only one episode so far. So far, I'm gonna probably finish the rest hopefully by today. So far, I enjoy what I saw. I mean, Jeremy Allen White, I'm so glad to see him really branching out since Shameless ended. And this looks like it'd be really interesting to check out. So yeah, definitely look forward to checking out the next few episodes when I get a chance to. All right. Also out on HBO Max, we got the Gardilla Chronicles, which is actually based on a book here, and it takes place in 1980s. The Kaliti leaves her home in Santo Domingo to pursue the American dream after her father's work transferred to Miami. This actually looks really interesting. I mean, really cool to see more films with a Hispanic cast. Of course, this looks like be some really interesting to check out. So hopefully it be something decent. All right. Also on Netflix, we got Angry Birds Summer Madness season 2, which is of course a follow to the Angry Birds series, which is based on the app game. I haven't really seen the series. I think quite like the Angry Birds movies, but haven't really seen the series here. So there's that. Last but not least, we got Man vs. Bee, which stars Robert Atkinson, of course, from Mr. Bean and John English fame. And this actually looks really fun. I mean, he of course plays this housekeeper who ends up finding himself pretty much having a enemy, which is a like this little house bee. Which I'm still curious how they're making this into a show. I think it will probably would be better as a film, but I think this movie looks like it'd be really fun. I love Rowan Atkinson, so this could be interesting to check out. But that's pretty much it. Let me lead you guys. Which of these films or shows are you interested in? Are you interested in Black Phone, Elvis? Have you even seen The Bear? Oh, and by the way, The Umbrella Academy also premiered this week. I forgot to mention that too. Anyway, drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Henry Saro.